Hello and welcome to the Cat Collective. I'm Nina, I'm the channel for this channel, and let's start. Ace of Pentacles, okay. Really looks strange. It looks like another cat flying on a different species. Oh wow, okay. Oh. No. Okay. Oh, and there is the cat again with the overflowing cup. So, I think you have the feeling that the pentacle is somehow blocking your way, isn't it? There's this nice landscape. There's the door, right? And you want to go there, but there's the pentacle, and it's like how big, a big one, right? It's just that the cat also looks like the cat is standing there, and you know, the cat has the pentacle actually, right? Which is strange because it's in the way, but on the other hand, the cat has it. So the cat could just, you know, it's like a door. But with this card, and you know, with the all the cards that are on the table, I feel that there's a money struggle that has been with you all your life somehow. It's just because I see it with the cat and the kitten in the snow, and there's again this church thing where people, you know, people standing in front of the church and needing money or something like that, needing shelter from the cold weather and all that. And there's so much, right? And all those pentacles on the window, there are, you know, there's the pentacle, there's the cup, there's the wand, there's the sword, and what's on top of there? This looks like another cup, right? Can you even see it? Oh, I'm holding it like that. Yeah, so pentacle, cup, wand, sword, and church, and poverty, and you know, this cat is even wounded. It's yeah, it's a symbol. This card for me always represented poverty, some sort, but also being rich and having a family, right? Because even though the cat is poor and it's cold outside, you still, you know, have something that other people might not have. You know, I feel just the warmth of connections, family connections somehow. And it's very magical in a way. But still, the pentacle, I feel that this is somehow blinding you to things because of this falcon here. I don't think that the falcon can see with this head on, no, pentacle head. And maybe you are misinterpreting some situations and you think money is in the way when in fact it is not money, but something else. It could be, you know, because sometimes we restrict ourselves because of that, because we think that money is something that other people are maybe even worried about. You know, maybe you don't have that much and you think you cannot be with someone, for example, because of money issues or something like that. Or maybe you think that other people just see the money when it's in fact it's something else. You know, with this cat in the fancy diamond collar. But it's also, I'm also being reminded of having a pet that is making you feel rich, because, you know, when you are having a special bond with a different species, again, you know, with the cat and the dog or the fox here, right? It at least, you know, that's the beauty of animals. They don't judge you for that. They don't have it in the first place, and they are still rich even though they don't have pentacles. You know, they live from the land, they live from the abundance that is surrounding them, and it's not, you know, yeah, it's like the pentacles are growing on the growing wherever they go, and that's beautiful. I just feel the struggle and a lot of sadness. Somehow I'm drawn to this family connection card again. Maybe there's a family connection that you would like to mend somehow because of the sadness and the wound that the cat has. And I feel that you are very frustrated somehow, or not maybe not just frustrated. I feel sadness. It goes deeper than frustration and anger, because sadness has love. You know, when you're sad, you are much more soft than when you are angry. So then we have this one, and the Four of Cups. This is a very special one, because I think you in your sadness someone is coming in, a turtle, and the turtle is giving you a cup. So that just means that it's a bit of a surprise. It's just something unexpected that the turtle gives you. It's something that you have been looking for, maybe, or maybe it's just it's something I feel that money cannot buy. It's bigger than that. This whole reading is very sad, but I think it's just because I feel the energy, and it's a bit out of words, right? When you sit there, yeah. I don't know what this means, but let's pull some more cards. Which one? Energy cards, because those cards have spoken already. This situation is just but suddenly the energy goes away and it feels more relaxed. So I think there's something coming in for you that's a bit unexpected. Maybe there's a long lost family member that is coming to give you a cup, and you're like, cannot really. Well. Ooh, discomfort. Oh. And digest. Okay, uncomfortable, huh? discomfort. Having to walk all those steps, that's uncomfortable, isn't it? M. What is going on with the M? It's a spiral, isn't it? Okay. That was not an M. That was something else. Okay. Oh no, we're getting silly. Okay. I think it's playing over the fact that something is uncomfortable here. Very uncomfortable somehow. What is uncomfortable? I want to know what's uncomfortable here. I just want to know. Let me know what's uncomfortable. It feels to me that you are being lifted out of an uncomfortable situation because the energy just vanished. The bad, like the uncomfortable energy just vanished, and it goes to M. I'm noticing now. It goes to what? Okay. Illuminate. Oh, okay. Yeah, well, if you shine light on a dark situation, then of course it illuminates it and it heals it. Oh, okay, healing. Yeah, so it could be that oh, you gotta trust the process, right? That that you get healed because something's coming in for you that gives you, that illuminates you, and it illuminates you in a way of also it illuminates you because it is showing you something more magical about life, and that you are in fact very rich, very abundant, and some sort of blockade is being removed for you, and leaves you a bit speechless. So that's okay. I think it's the discovery of when you have some sort of illumination moment, when the moon suddenly appears in the water and it's not a reflection, somehow strange. It's a bit psychedelic, but yeah. Sorry. There's something with the letter M here, certainly. And then you feel that the discomfort is being removed, and you know that something else was making you uncomfortable, and it was not, in fact, the pentacle. Maybe you focused too much on the pentacle, and it was not that at all in the first place. It was something else. Something else that was bugging you a bit. Not a bit more. Something to do with cups. And I'm also drawn to the grapes. So something that has to do with grapes. That was bugging you. Maybe not grapes, but not grapes directly. Something else. And when you remove this, or when you get this out of the way, then you see it. Then you see something. And it's not a pentacle. And you think it is. It's not. Maybe it's linked. I don't know. For sure. It feels that this goes out of the way. This is... And feels a bit like something that was... you thought was very hard to reach is in fact not hard to reach, with all the stairs and how complicated this is, and look at this, and it's so complicated, when in fact it's so simple, and the solution just comes. It's easy somehow. Action. Ta-da! Okay. And teacher. Ooh. Okay. Oh, she's special, isn't she? Very feminine energy. And there's the landscape. The landscape that was... Look at this. The mountains here, they literally look like the mountains here. Somehow, right? It's a very... Yeah. So it feels to me that you become a student of some sorts, and you feel the necessity to learn something more. Because of the action card, suddenly you are being drawn to take action towards something. Very, with all the crystals, and I mean the snake is there too, which is something. And I don't want to... I think for you the snake means some spirit animal kind of situation, more power from your spirit animal. It doesn't have to be a snake, but it could be, the resilience of this. And you take action. I'm noticing the number 3 all of a sudden. So 2 + 1 is 3, and here 33. What's going on? Okay, so yeah, so the door's open now. Where the door was closed, the door is open now. What is she doing? Like, she's preparing something. This looks like honey with all the flowers, and there's a candle, and then she's preparing something. Medicine. It could be literally that you are healing with medicine in a good way, and it opens you up. It's illuminating you to the point where suddenly, where the blockage was, it's not there anymore. Look at this. Similar situation, there's a completely different deck. It's just, there's the pentacle in the way, and you think it's in the way, when in fact it's not, and the door suddenly is open. And of course, the wolf with the spirals here is very important somehow as well. Clearly you see a way out where you didn't see a way out before. And you immediately take action because all of a sudden, what to do, where to go. It could be that an opportunity arises where you didn't think there was one. It's just M. What's going on? Okay. Yeah, so the opportunity arises, and you go. You go. You fast movement, action. It's just that something had to be resolved somehow, and it did. So, being drawn to pull some more cards. Where do we still have some time? Yeah, a little bit of time we still have. See. Turn. What is next in my becoming? Yeah, so you're turning the corner, and it's illuminated for you, the path. So all of a sudden, very healing energies, very, it's like a dark cloud has been removed, and you see the bright sky, and you see the way out where you didn't think that it was possible somehow, and an opportunity comes. It comes to you in any form. Beautiful. And everything is alive somehow, right? The sun has got a face, and the dragonfly is illuminated with a bright light, and you turn. And it's simple. It's simple, and you find the way, and it's so much more simple than you have ever thought. Just because you get something, maybe you have an enlightening conversation with someone, and it makes sense. A strategy, a way out, a path, it's a blockade that is being removed. A big one, it's huge. It's bigger. It's almost it's as big as you. And you are holding it. So it seems to me that the blockade is also something that you thought. It's thought related somehow, even though this is a pentacle card. And the wands, the wands, it's just being left behind. Okay, another one of those. Shelter. How can I be of service? Okay. Yeah, I feel that... Oh, and the Sun card. It's a special card. This one doesn't come with any words. So the Sun, just the light of the Sun touching you makes you speechless. And it's a bit of a gratitude sadness now. It's a different sadness. And then, how can I be of service? Shelter. I feel that shelter has something to do with it, because of the cats that are outside the church. And the church is, can be shelter, but it's only temporary, right? And it feels more permanent like this. Because of your service, because you are turning a corner for yourself and realizing where you can be of service, what your service was all along maybe, or what, it gives you, and also with the nature. Shelter, I think I spoke about the shelter card for in a previous reading a while ago. And shelter is the word itself, it's very temporary, right? In a way, but if you look at life from a bigger picture, life itself is temporary. And even if you have a house that appears to be, that you have for this lifetime for sure, for example, it will always be temporary because your life is temporary, right? It just depends how big of a scale you are looking at. A shelter in our lifespan feels like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, something like that, or a few months maybe. And it seems to me that something clicks for you where you realize that you are abundant in the way of, in your perspective towards everything. Your perspective regarding shelter maybe. Whereas, most of the people, they strive towards indefinite solutions and just, something that can be perceived as, arriving somewhere and that's it, and, that's where you stay then, right? And I feel that your perspective towards shelter is different. It's a more shorter lifespan when you look at it from, or not lifespan, but when you look at it from the dragonfly is an insect still, right? And the dragonfly doesn't look particularly and plan particularly towards a long-term solution. The dragonfly takes every moment, and in a way there's a big wisdom in it when you take every moment, and when you say, okay, as long as I'm okay, all right, or as long as I have shelter tonight, I'll be fine tomorrow, because it will always repeat. It will be safe. And then you suddenly can unlock everything you ever wanted somehow, because you are fine with shelter and not, something. It frees you up somehow. I hope that's helpful. Let's see. I wanna pull the wild. Yeah, may you express all that you are and decide. May you navigate with purpose. Oh, I love that. The description of decision making. A navigation with purpose. Yeah, right? That's a decision. Because you suddenly have a direction and then you go there and it's easy. Easier than being totally wild. And in a way, it's a bit taming the wildness as well. When you have a decision. I'm not sure if waves ever decide, oh, we are going to do this. We are going to surround this stone in... I don't know what angle, name one, your favorite number, I don't know. And we are going to surround this. No, it's very, very, but they still have a direction, right? They do. The direction of the wind, I guess? Or I don't, tides. It's still direction, but it's more wild and it's less structured than the way this decision card, which is also valid, and the sea is being is much more quiet and calm when you make a decision that gives you direction. And I see the lighthouse, so it seems to me that this lighthouse has something to do with it, which is lovely. And it also there's so much with the wild card. There's so much acceptance of who you are. Whereas before that, I feel that you were rejecting yourself as well. When you are wild, are you really, you are not as status quo as anybody else. You are not, you are like the waves, right? You cannot really tame the waves too much. And maybe because of, maybe you have reached a lonely position because of that. With the lighthouse is lonely, isn't it? We say that the lighthouse, lighthouse is just at the edge of an island, so ships don't sail against it, right? And they are showing the light. And there's one card also in this deck, which I love, it's called Be the Lighthouse, right? And this means that, of course, you have a lot of opposition because you are the lighthouse. It makes you feel alone at times. But it's also your own rejection of this, because when you are rejecting your wild side and the fact that you are the way you are, just because of life experience, maybe some people couldn't be with you because you are wild. And that hurts, because in a way we want to be wild together, right? That's just what we want to be. We don't want to be alone or feel like this. And then, then it makes more fun like that. To be, to have light in the lighthouse and, people visiting and people just enjoying it, instead of criticizing it. Why are you staying at the lighthouse on the edge of the island, right? It's not okay. It is. It is okay, because without your light, there would be a lot of ships would sink, So yeah, it's beautiful. Okay, I hope that's helpful. I still We have time, haven't we? I'm like time aware, which is strange. No, we don't need to. We can have it as long as we want. So, yeah. Okay, I just wanted to pull one of my cards. And yeah, it's just confirming what I just said. It's a direction, it's a step program. It's just a good direction to go to and to learn and to experience more. And it's not pentacle related, it's something else, something that was holding you back. It's something else. And yeah, and that now that you know that, and now that you can do that, it's easier. Everything gets easier, so it's good. And we already know who this reading is for, so it's for Libra. So yeah, I hope it's helpful. And yeah, let me know what M means. Yeah. Yeah, so additional info is in the litter box below, and see you next time. Bye 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 bye.